What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Slakks YouTube channel. Today we're going to be diving into Pokemon Unite, a game that'll be launching on the Switch in 2 days on July 21st alongside mobile devices. Me being a big Moba fan, this is going to be a game that I'm definitely going to be playing, and I'm doing a live stream right now on twitch.tv/Slakks, so definitely come tune in, give a follow, it is very greatly appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoy all the Moba content that I've been putting out. The Dota community has been great lately with one of my videos just reaching over the 3,000 view mark, so definitely come and check it out, and comment in the comment section down below what you guys think about everything. So we're going to be diving into Pokemon Unite, the overview of the game, the style, some things that have been leaked so far, the Pokemon, and so on and so forth. So as mentioned here, the game will be launching on the Nintendo Switch July 21st, and it will be launching, I believe, later on mobile devices. I think they said end of August and or early September, so if you are a mobile player, that'll be great. If you do play on the Nintendo Switch, definitely jump into the game in 2 days from now. Which this again is being recorded on July 19th. And if you do jump in early, you get Zeraora for free, which is a great incentive. And you also get 5 characters, one from each specific style of character, I guess you would say. So definitely jump into the game now, try it out. And again, what I want you guys to do is comment down below what you guys think of the game overall, and some opinions on what you think. Overall, what you think about the game and how you think this game might impact the MOBA genre. Me, myself, being a big Dota 2 guy, I upload a lot of Dota 2 stuff, but I figured it'd be good to jump into some other MOBA game announcements. So as it says here, it'll be coming July 21st, and we're going to jump into the overview of the Pokemon announced. So there is 20 Pokemon total with these specific battle types as of right now. So there's the Attacker, the Speedster, the All-Arounder, the Defender, and the Supporter. I guess one way that you can look at it is like an Attacker could be like a carry player in terms of a Dota sense. The Speedster in terms of like a jungler in League of Legends. These are kind of what people have been mentioning on Twitter as of lately. All-Arounder is kind of like a top laner slash, like again, an all-arounder having a decent specs in everything, but not necessarily an overall attribute in one specific category. Defender is kind of like your more tanky zoner, I guess you would say, and then the Supporter obviously being your support class. So as of right now, there is 20 characters. Attacker having 6 of them: Pikachu, Greninja, Venusaur, Alolan Ninetales, Cramorant, and Cinderace. Speedster, Zeraora, which you get for free. Talonflame, Absol, Gengar. All-Arounder, Charizard, Lucario, Machamp, and Garchomp. Defender being Snorlax, Crustle, Slowbro, and your supporters being Eldegoss, Mr. Mime, and Wigglytuff. You do get 1 character free, as I had mentioned. You get 1 character for free on each one when you do jump into the game, which is awesome, and I think that is definitely a way to bring a lot of characters, or a lot of players, sorry, into the game initially. There is other things in terms of the overall gameplay that is interesting as well, and we're going to jump into that right now. That being the battle items and the other items that you can use on your characters, which is the held items. So battle items, as you can see here, are items that are generic to Pokemon games themselves, but they will be allowing you to increase certain things in certain aspects of the game, and we're going to do a little bit of a rundown on that right now. So your potion obviously restores HP to your Pokemon. Eject button quickly moves your Pokemon in a designated direction. Think of this as like a blink. Having a blink dagger in Dota or a flash in League of Legends is a very generic thing that they have in a lot of games, just to make your movement a little bit different, a little bit more skill-based. Fluffy Tail leaves wild Pokemon unable to act for a short time and also increases damage dealt to those Pokemon. I will be going over like kind of the style of the game afterwards, alongside with a video that we will watch. X Attack raises your Pokemon's attack and special attack for a short time. Full Heal removes all status conditions from your Pokemon and makes it immune to hindrances for a short time. Think of this as like a Quicksilver Sash in League of Legends. If you do play League of Legends, it's very similar to that, negating stuff like Sleep, Stun, Taunt, Root, etc. Goal Getter doubles goal scoring speed for a short time. I have some opinions on this, which I might talk about in a later video if I want to continue on with Pokemon Unite. Slow Smoke. Creates a cloud of smoke that greatly decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time. This one is interesting. I don't think you really see that in a lot of other games because either it's an ability or it's built in with a character, so you definitely don't see like an item or a battle item like this. And X Speed, for a short time, increases your Pokemon's movement speed and prevents their movement speed from being decreased. So definitely interesting. Another topic is held items, which you get 3 of when you start a game. These items can be upgraded as you go along by playing and using these items. They are upgradable. And I know a lot of people were kind of thinking that it's a little bit paid to win, but it definitely is not as far as I know. I wasn't able to jump into the alpha, being a big Moba fan myself, but as far as I know, most of these things are only upgradable being used and played while you are in game. You cannot use a pay to win aspect to grow your held item upgrades or boosts. And we're going to go over them a little bit here. So the Buddy Barrier. When the Pokemon uses Unite move, that Pokemon and the nearby ally Pokemon with the lowest HP are granted a shield equal to 20% of their max HP. Think of this as like Locket, Locket of the Iron Solari, which is a used to be a very good item in League of Legends. It's similar to that, but every time you use your ultimate ability, which is your Unite ability, it gives them 20% of their max HP, which is very, very cool. I definitely think this will be used in some aspects, but we'll see. I'm not going to give my overall opinion on everyone, but the ones that I definitely think are interesting to look at, I will give my opinions on. Focus Band. When the Pokemon drops to low HP, then each second for 3 seconds it recovers 2% of the HP it had lost. This is kind of like Warmogs. I'm going to be kind of using these in like a Dota / a League of Legends aspect, so those people that have played those games, a lot of people that are probably interested in Pokemon Unite are League, Dota, Han, Heroes of the Storm fans, so I'm going to kind of put that in those aspects so that's a little bit easier to understand. Assault Vest. When the Pokemon is not in combat, they are granted a shield that nullifies special attack damage equal to 9% of their max HP. I'm not really sure overall how this would do in a game like this, but once we see the meta kind of thrive, we will definitely be able to see how beneficial some of these items are. EXP share, pretty generic in a lot of games. While the Pokemon has the fewest experience points on its team, it gains 2 experience points per second. However, it will no longer receive shared experience points when its teammates defeat wild Pokemon. I will talk about this later as well, just the generic understanding of how the game will work. There is a shared experience point similar to Heroes of the Storm, where your team has an overall level. In this game, it's kind of different. Your overall team gets you levels from killing wild Pokemon and using those AOS points that you have to give in to gain points for your entire team. You gain shared XP, but you also gain your personal XP, and that experience share kind of designates in that item. Floatstone increases Pokemon speed by 10% when the Pokemon is not in combat. Junglers will probably use this, or like the Speedster class will probably use something like that. Wise Glasses increases special attack by 3. Kind of a borderline base stat. Might be used, might be not. Special attack specs. When the Pokemon scores a goal, its special attack increases by 8. So you can kind of just see there's kind of a generalization of just like a base damage or amplifier that they want to add to stuff, which is cool. Energy Amplifier. After the Pokemon uses its Unite move, the damage the Pokemon deals is increased by 7% for a short time. Definitely think this will be used a lot. I saw this on Twitter. Some people were talking about it. We definitely don't really know if everything's going to be busted, as I said before, but we'll definitely see once the game comes out in 2 days from now, which is, I'm currently filming this again, July 19th. Leftovers. When the Pokemon is not in combat, it recovers 1% of its max HP per every second. So similar again to Warmogs. Rocky Helmet. When the Pokemon receives a certain amount of damage is dealt to a nearby opposing Pokemon equal to 3% of those Pokemon's max HP. In a League sense, this is very similar, or is basically the same thing as Thornmail. If you are dealt damage, that damage is amplified to you, but also is pushed back to the enemies that you are attacking. So I definitely think this could be used on tanky characters, and it definitely seems like this will be probably one of the more used held items as of right now. Muscle Band. When basic attacks hit, the damage is increased by 1% of the opposing Pokemon's remaining HP. So yeah, a lot of stuff in Dota and League of Legends is based off of specific amounts of missing HP, similar to like Zedalt or ultimates that have that kind of sort of like assassin-y feel to them. So I definitely could see this being good. But these are basic attacks, so characters that have a better basic attack. I don't necessarily know which are the best basic attack heroes in this game right now, but we will definitely find that out in a couple days. Scope Lens increases the damage of basic attack critical hits. The higher the Pokemon's attack, the more the damage increases. That'll be definitely used again on carry Pokemon. I'm used to saying carry heroes, but carry Pokemon will definitely be using that. Aeos Cookies. When the Pokemon scores a goal, its max HP increases by 100. I don't know the necessary meta that'll be evolved, but if there is a way that carry characters or carry Pokemon, are scoring more often than not, they will probably take something like that because it will allow them to gain a lot of just base HP, being someone that does a lot of damage and also has a very borderline base to the way that the style plays. So I could definitely see this being pretty well used. Score Shield. While the Pokemon is attempting to score a goal, it is granted a shield equal to 5% of its max HP, and its goals cannot be interrupted while it's shielded. That seems really strong, really broken if you are a tank player like the Snorlax or the Crustle. I definitely could see this having some tweaks and or nerfs to it, being that it is very objective based and it doesn't really have any counterplay. So I could see this having some changes in the future. Shell Bell. When the Pokemon hits with a move, it recovers a maximum of 45 HP. The higher the Pokemon's SP attack, the more HP it recovers. So this is kind of similar to like Lifesteal in terms of like Dota or League of Legends. And I could see this being used on characters that have a lot of either 1 speed and or 2 assassination ability, depending on, again, on what the meta kind of evolves in that. But this item definitely seems pretty unique, but it's also pretty generic in terms of like if you have played MOBAs before, that'll be probably something that's very well used. And Attack Weight. When the Pokemon scores a goal, its attack increases by 6. Kind of just, like, again, generic stat pool similar to Wise Glasses and Special Attack Specs, but I could definitely see these things being pretty good depending on what their base stats are like when you actually do play specific characters. So I definitely think that's something that we can all look forward to. I like the fact that they're making it more skill-based by these items, and it allows you to kind of figure out what like the best specs are for specific classes. And I think it'll just be interesting to make different Pokemon feel and play in a different way depending on what held items that you do use. So that is something cool to think about. They definitely put this into like a more MOBA friendly perspective, and they make those like new age players be able to play just for fun, but in a competitive aspect they allow that to kind of be a more beneficial thing, which is very interesting. So lastly, we're just going to jump into a video that was launched July 15th. It gives a little bit more gameplay, not necessarily in terms of like the trailer aspect of Pokemon Unite, but this definitely shows you a little bit of like an in and out. And then I'm going to talk about my overall opinion on how the game runs alongside the map as well.
Pokemon Unite! Ready, go!
Oh, it looks so cool. That was a little bit of a sneak peek shown by Pokemon Unite's Twitter account, showing a little bit of the game and the style of how the game works. As you saw there was times where Pikachu was actually scoring points on the enemy team's zones, and we're going to jump into that right now. So as you see here, each team has 5 zones, orange and purple side, and throughout the game there will be Pokemon that will be spawning throughout the map that you are able to kill and capture, which grants you experience, and also you hold hold points that you're able to, again, capture points on the enemy team's side. You putting those points in the enemy team's capture zones allows your team to gain points to win the game. And I think this idea is very interesting. As you can see, some of the abilities and skill shots and ultimates seem very, very interesting. And I think it'll be really, really cool to see how this game progresses in terms of a more of a MOBA state. There is things like we had mentioned that allows the more competitive natured players to kind of jump in and kind of just take over. But it, again, is also very good for new age players to come in and just see kind of generically how a MOBA is being played. And again, their map style is definitely a lot different from other MOBA games, and we'll kind of see how this affects in terms of it being played on the Switch and also on mobile devices. I think the style is really, really cool. You're going to be able to kill and capture Pokemon, hold points, gather objectives, and also be able to fight as a 5-man team. And I think the overall concept of it comes down to like how well are you going to be able to control the map, and there's also many options for your team to gain points based on the fact that there is a lot of control points that you can capture on. So I'm definitely very excited for Pokemon Unite. Me myself being a very big Dota 2 player, I think that jumping into other MOBAs and giving my opinions on it is something good for the community, as I do have a lot of experience in League of Legends, Dota 2, and even Heroes of the Storm. So definitely comment down below, what are your opinions on Pokemon Unite, and what do you think the game is going to do well, maybe not so well, and the Pokemon that you want to jump into the game as soon as possible. Definitely go and check out Pokemon Unite. I hope to see some people playing with me. I will be streaming this again live July 21st on twitch.tv/Slakks. So come pop on in and stay tuned for lots of other Dota 2 and MOBA content. Thank you guys again for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great night. Thank you guys. Peace out.